So I'm going to sneak in one last question because we're running out of time. You worked in the White House of Jimmy Carter. You were a senior person famous for working hard. Carter is somebody who we recognize as a decent, extraordinarily fine person, but in some ways a flawed president. I want to ask you, based on your political experience, how you evaluate the job that Joe Biden is doing so far as president, and what advice or thoughts you'd offer based on your White House experience, your experience as a writer and historian, somebody who looks at and thinks about America. Give us a brief kind of capsule bit of advice that you think this president might consider.
Well, when you look at great presidents, you often recognize that they had majorities in the House and the Senate working with them. So when President Johnson got his legislation through, or even President Carter, while he didn't get everything through, he had Democratic majorities that were pretty considerable in the House and the Senate, and so did Lyndon Johnson and other presidents who were succeeded. Ronald Reagan had majorities in some parts of the House and some parts of the Senate when he was the president. Joe Biden doesn't really have a big working majority in either the House or the Senate. While the House and the Senate are Democratic, they're barely able to say they're Democratic because the votes are so close. So it's very difficult to get a lot of things done. But I would say my advice, not that Joe Biden needs my advice, is to pace yourself. You're not going to get everything done in the first 100 days. And in the end, explaining things that you want to do to the American people as succinctly as possible and asking for their help is the best thing that he can do. But pace yourself. He's got a long way to go. And I do think that trying to do something to bring both sides together, which he's trying to do, but it's been hard, is the best thing that he can do. If he does not control the Congress in the second part of his first term, he has a second term, the second 2 years, if he loses control of the House and Senate, it's going to be very difficult to get anything done then. So I think he needs to get some things done now and do the best he can to control the Democratic majority in the House and Senate if he's going to get things done the latter 2 years of this first term.